another beautiful day. There's the chickens. And it appears that rooster that's over there outside the fence has been picking on both Brownie, which Brownie is up there by the trailer, and then the other red one is over the fence. They were both over there at Vicky's this morning when I came out and fed. And of the worst, Brownie looks like he's been getting beat up the most. So I don't know what's going on with him. Excuse me. Anyway, but I was down here and was gonna check the garden. That him. I don't know what's up with him. There's still another red one there. But he came after that red one and we got him deterred, and then the other one's in there with the hen, but I think the dogs are already in here. Just wanted to come and see. Maggie, yes, where'd Junior go? Strawberry plants, if y'all see, I cleaned them all out. They're doing good. And then I planted some sugar snaps peas here, and you can see they're coming up. I think I'm not for sure if I think I planted some over there too. You see, this is fixing to flower, but Maggie sees something. But there's all the squash plants coming up. There's the brandywine tomatoes coming up. I think I told y'all they had 2 leaves on them, so waiting for them to get another leaf. Squash plants are doing really, really good. I haven't seen any onions coming up. None of the jalapeno peppers are coming up. These are a purple pepper, and let's see if we can. They're called, no, sorry y'all. They're called Pepper Sweet Purple Beauties. That's peppers. That's stevia. That's the Brussels sprouts. And then the lettuce. And everything appears to be doing good. I don't know how long it takes for the onions to germinate, or if they will. It was some seeds I had from last year. But you can see the sugar snap peas are coming up. And I thought I planted more than that. But I don't know what's going on with the weather. I mean, yesterday when we were out here, I mean, it was cool. And it had a nice cool breeze today. It's just cool. But this morning, I came out to feed everything. I didn't think nothing about it. And before I could get back in the house, my hands were freezing. So I didn't check the temperature before I came outside. But I did when I went back in, and it was 38. So I don't know how cold it got last night. I don't think it got down to freezing. But it got cool. I'm going to go over here and check. Look at the goji berries. Aren't they doing great? I mean, they have just came along. This one especially. And there's the fig. That thing has done doubled in size since I put it in the ground. This one's doing real good. And the one that we hardly ever see is this one over here. And look at it. Look how many. So they're all doing real, real good. And the blackberries are doing good. I haven't seen any fruit yet, but they're not even supposed to be fruiting for a while. But what I want to do with my onions, and I need to get me some 4x4 posts that are close to 8 or 10 foot long, which Those aren't treated. I would say I could have made me some with some of the 1x4s up there, which I can. But I want to put 2 posts and put a bar in between them, and then I got the stringers to hang off. We're going to want to get ready to plant my tomatoes, because this is where I planted the tomatoes last year, and they did really well. I mean, I can plant them pretty much anywhere, but that's where I usually plant them. And watermelons, I'm not for sure where I'm going to plant them at. I don't know if I'm going to plant them inside or outside, but look at the oregano. Is it just not growing? And that's going to be an American beautyberry. But yeah, it's all growing. Just wanted to come and check on stuff. I cleaned up this before to get ready. I usually plant my cucumbers there. And the one thing I haven't started is cucumbers. And I don't know if I even have any cucumbers in there. So let me go in and see if I have any cucumbers. I didn't find any cucumber seeds, so that means I got to get some. But looking at my pomegranate bush and the plum tree back there and the peach tree and the apricot behind. Everything back here is trying to grow up. Apricot's doing really, really well. I don't know about fruiting, but we'll see. There's some onions. I've had them planted for a while. I was trying to let them go to seed and see what they do. I'm not going to mess with them. Maggie's out here with me, looking at how much grass, looking at the chickweed, looking at the weeds. I pulled most of the yellow weeds up out of that pen, except for there's one and there's a few down there. But I actually kind of like them, even though they're awfully pretty. And I haven't seen any of my blue mist flowers coming back yet. They will. They usually grow right over in here. Matter of fact, that looks like some of it coming up there with the shiny leaves on it. I don't know what Maggie's after today. She was after something in there in the greenhouse. But this is part of the tree growing back. So I need to come and cut that down. But this bush over here is actually American beautyberry. That butterfly out enjoying nature. There it went. There's June. But yeah, just getting out in the nature and seeing everything. So I don't really understand what the weather was. And it was definitely chemtrails. I watched the earlier video, and I need to go back on my community notes and post Doug's video yesterday where he's, the government's finally admitting it, trying to block out the sun. Yeah, what good is that? Look at all these vines. All these little vines coming up. And it's weird because my sister has tilled this back here 2 or 3 times. But those tubers that they grow out of are so far down in the ground that they're just big and thick. But they'll break off. Most of the time you just kick them or something, they'll break off and with the hoe. But the thing is, they're always going to grow back because the tubers are still out here. I don't know what Maggie's found. What's Maggie found, June? She's digging. What is it, Maggie? She is the diggingest dog. But there's some grass growing over here. She's going after something. trying to get something. But there's a whole bunch of those May apples going up the hill over there. It's just, spring is just so pretty now. This is where I cleaned out all last year and mowed everything down. And I've been real pleased that nothing's really growing back. So I'm not going to wait until it gets real tall to cut stuff. I'll let it get about shin high and come out here and cut stuff. Try to get some of these vines. But I mean, there's a lot of them that we have gotten from just burning and cutting down trees and stuff like that. But yeah, it's a pretty day. I mean, just look how everything's greening up. I've noticed that the hickories up there, I guess they must be like the pecans. Them are hickories too. Slow to get their leaves out on them. And yeah, Mama, she's out here partially sunbathing. Yeah, and the boys didn't show up today. I guess I need to check with them to see when they can come. The dogs and I actually need to see. Look at these things. Watch. You just break, but I need to dig them all up. But that's a lot of digging. A lot of digging. Yeah, but I'm not going to let this get all tall like it did last year and me have to run over it with side by side and knock it down. I either see if I can borrow Vicky's mower or just come on down with the mower, because it's pretty cleaned up as far as being able to mow over it with the 0 turn. And those May apples, those over there were blooming already. Their flowers on them were blooming. I haven't really seen. We'll check since we're down here walking. We'll see how many of these have their flowers on them. Well, as you can see, all across the ground there's grass or chickweed trying to start to grow, which is a good thing. Anything to have ground cover for a while. And the vines keep falling out of the trees. There's my pile. And we just get more and more. Yeah, you can tell where the water came down. I don't see any of these having flowers on them. There's a bunch right here. There is a bunch right here. There's some. You had to get way down there. They've got some pretty, but they only have one little flower. Look, right next side of it. See how that one broke? But let me see if I can get down here. Oh, that was an older one. They have one little flower, and then, yeah, there's some over here. One little flower, and then the fruit. If you can see that one back there, the fruit will come where the flower drops off. I don't see any. Yep, there's one over there where the fruit's growing. Right there. That little green thing will be the fruit. And there's another one with a flower on it. There's a few more with some flowers on them. They're very, very pretty. And then you have these so vine things in the way. What I usually do is I ain't got my boots on. Anyway, you can usually knock them down and break them with the back of the boot. The smaller ones, let's see, there, got it like that. But yeah, not gonna make it long, just kind of walking out again. Still nothing going on up there. We do have to run into town, so I just was coming out to check on the roosters, so I gotta go into town and pick up some stuff for the chickens as usual. And if you like the content, I don't know what Junior's looking for. Hit that thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed, come on over and subscribe to the channel. We'd love to have you. I don't know when the metal guys should be coming. Maybe next week. I don't know what Junior here said. Junior. But the metal guys should be coming, I think, next week or the week after. To get it all in closed finally. Finally. I don't know who's barking. But you can see the dog was back there in the back. So hopefully we'll have it in metal in the next two weeks. Hopefully. I don't know what they're barking at. But I'll walk over there. But anyway, hope y'all have a good day. And hope it's pretty where y'all are. And as you can tell, look at the blue sky. Not a kill. Makes you wonder about them doing them chemicals and stuff in the sky yesterday. If that's what made it get so cold over last night. Or last night and early this morning. I don't know. Y'all's guess is as good as mine. Oh, it's Vicky. Brownie's out by the road. There's Camo. Anyway, y'all have a good day. And we'll catch y'all on the next one. There's Brownie up there.